Alright, how's that compared to audio levels? Alright, here's that level to audio levels. Alright, I think I like this right here. Come here, you little smacker. Death from above. Oh, doo 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 doo. Death appears upon you. Where's... Alright, well, I guess I'm just a single unit flying around into oblivion. I died. Squish. Alright, from here, let's go with lightsabers. Actually, no, I'm going to fly around with my condors. Onwards, I say. I'll just have to check out the VOD after all is said and done. Gotta fight the Eagles. I mean, it was a great band, I swear, but sometimes they just try to attack things. You have to fight the Eagles when the Eagles try to fight. Well, I just got hit by a fusion storm. That's so funny that I just got hit by a fusion storm. I just got hit by another one. Oh, my unit just got crushed. Welp. I did not expect to have plasma energy casually rained upon me. But that is how my units died. Oh, goodness gracious. I guess we're just gonna have to fight amongst ourselves since no one can agree with one another. I can't attack those. Gonna go southbound. Kaido's getting smacked on. Oh, those are ground attacking metaphors. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, no, they are. They shot at me. Usually those are anti-aircraft vehicles, but lucky, they can hit the ground. It's so funny to me, too, because the optical illusion from years of playing this game is that they're firing into the air, and you see the tank blow up, and it's like, oh wait. My units have ran out of the power to keep themselves visually cloaked. Now people just simply swing their sabers. Death becomes the great valor upon the victor. Run, little thing, run. Bum 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 bum. Hey, Jocelyn. I just noticed you. I apologize if I missed you. This is called Shattered Galaxy. This is a MMO RTS that was designed in 2003, and it is one of Nexon Gaming's original flagships when the company first premiered and debuted. Oh, I apologize, my audio is a bit bad. Oh, okay, cool. Well, at least the audio kind of sinks through. But yeah, this is my first time turning back on doing Twitch streaming and such in probably about 4 months. Oh goodness, the points are tied at 147 versus 147. Why is he calling a win? I don't know why you're calling this a win, sir. Where am I going to go? Okay, let's do anti-aircraft. Now, let's just casually run around with these. Oh, 19 seconds. That's why he's saying win. Oh, there we go. There's the point balance. Tossing over itself. But yeah, this is Shattered Galaxy. It's an old MMO RTS that I played years ago when I was younger, and my idea is to get into streaming this game on a regular basis, and maybe I can get some games to happen in United States Standard Times, because this is currently game time in China. It's like 5:53 a.m. where I live, and I got up really, really early just to be able to play some of this. And then, I don't know, I'll probably go to bed later. Back to bed. Sleep for another 2 hours. Yeah, I don't know. Go to work later or whatever. So yeah, Joseline, how's your day going? Yeah, I'm hoping things pan out to be able to be streaming here regularly on a daily basis, especially on this time period. And then once I can find more people to play on the interwebs, because this game's only a gigabyte. This game's not big at all. It's not even a gigabyte actually. I just realized it's only 823 megabytes. So most every computer can run this. And so the idea is to do collaborations and internet get-togethers with other people who do different platform creation. I want to do VTubing with a digital avatar eventually. Um, I already have a nice, yeah, the job, the normal life tasks. But yeah, I want to get into doing VTubing and digital avatar streaming, which I already got a hold of a free model and a couple other toolkit pieces. But it's just one of those kind of things where I've had life be really busy recently, so I haven't been able to focus on this as a project for streaming and broadcasting. So I'm going to try to work on it over the coming. Well, in all honesty, I'm really satisfied with how my equipment works for streaming currently. Oh, that is... No, wait, don't earthquake like that, sir. Oh. Alright then, I guess I just got destroyed by my own teammate. Come back here. It's supposed to be mutual destruction. How dare you run from me. Let's see if no one kills my unit and I end up capturing this point of contention. Well, nothing's wrong with lurking on the internet for a bit. And then going to work. I mean, I'm doing a little bit of streaming. And then I'm going to go to work. Or I'm going to do some streaming. And then I'm going to take a nap. And do the rest of my sleeping. Because I've only slept like 4 hours. And then... what other games do I plan on streaming? Well, I got a hold of the Xbox Game Pass system recently. So, there's a whole library of different first-person shooters and console games that I have availability to. So I'm going to be casually... Yeah, man, I know I'm sleepy. I've only slept for like 4 hours, just woke up probably about 20 minutes ago. So yeah, I got a hold of the Xbox Game Pass. I'm going to be using that cloud gaming to be able to play a whole bunch of different games and toggle different things that I want to enjoy. But I have a Nintendo Switch, and I have a Steam Deck that plays my Steam games along with a laptop. So I'm going to be doing... I'd like to get into Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto 5 role-playing and a couple other different individual servers online to do online play. And then, oh, here's my chat over here. Am I into survival games? There's a couple of them that I've enjoyed. I really like Subnautica graphically, but it's one of those kind of things where getting a bunch of progress done and then suddenly missing something and dying and having to start over is just really, really mentally taxing to me because I have an associative disorder. I have a dissociative depression. And so running around collecting resources and all of a sudden everything blowing up in my face and having to start from scratch really, really annoys me. So I really enjoy the graphics and the ethics and the art and material of what different games and graphic material is, and survival games are really, really fun, but they're just more for, like, if there's a casual setting, I enjoy them more. Oh, thanks for the offer expression, Les. Streamrise.com. Cool stuff. But yeah, the other game that I have a Nintendo Switch, and I really have been enjoying the Zelda franchise on Switch, and then I need to do a new Pokemon journey with the new Scarlet, and, well, what do I have? I think I have Scarlet. I don't have Violet. But I'd like to get into doing regular streaming where other people are able to click some buttons and join in. Like this game here, Shattered Galaxy, is just sgalaxy.com, a 2-minute download, install files, and then you just have to learn how to use the stat system and all the unit systems. You can play and join me and just have fun. And then this is a fully interactive world map that is constantly active, and then you basically have your home faction bases where you figure out what you're going to do, maintain your units, all of those other cool science fiction-y stuff. But yeah, for the most part, I plan on trying to do some community streaming and not exactly light content creation, because I have a YouTube channel, and I've been doing kind of off and on vlogging. Pokemon just made an overlay of Pokemon Gibble and Fuecoco. I love Fuecoco. It's a really, really cute Pokemon. I'm not exactly sure what Gibble looks like. And you're laying mines, and I don't have a mine detector. How dare you? I am angry now. Oh, you're using my tactic of just sitting in place and spamming the mine button. I'm angered at you. Yeah, no, that gif is exactly, yes. That chatty mode is exactly what I feel like. Oh no, it's not food vlogging, although I do have a couple food videos. It's just kind of I pull out my phone, do some video recordings, and then edit it all together when I get to it. In all honesty, I've been severely lacking in proactively doing these hobbies and things that I've wanted to be doing for years, so I'm trying to get into them this year. My resolution for this year is to properly start having a daily creation schedule and to be doing streaming more regularly. Like, I've been playing this game for years, and like I never thought to stream this game oh so when, and like I feel like I've just kind of neglected and wasted a bunch of time not being proactive on things. So that's what I'm trying to change this year. What was the other question? Oh, well, so yeah, so to finish up the question, what do I plan on streaming? Anything and everything that I can to be able to participate with other content creators and creative streamers, to like do collaborations, hang out, and I'd like to build some internet friendships. Some of my friendships over the years have just been kind of bleh. Possibly. Find my Twitter, and it's the same exact screen name. Actually, I think it's Fighting Drac with a C and not with a G. But send me a link on Twitter and just be like, hey, I stepped by on chat a while ago. This is the link to all of my material. How long have you been doing graphic design for? Ooh, ah, keep sitting on my hair. Oh, the woes of being a tall, colossal dude with long locks of hair. But yeah, I've been honestly saving up a bunch of money for a while to do some storage and getting some other things paid. But yeah, I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing for a new schedule and some other stuff. Oh, nice. Yeah, so you just do kind of hobby art kind of thing, or is it your main source of income at this point? Oh, I am out of power. I don't need my units to stop in place. Maybe I do. Oh, fuck it. All right, maybe I do. Everything's coming over here. Oh, I'm gonna blow up right on my friend's head. Okay, fine, I won't. But yeah, what I was saying was, for the most part, I've been doing a lot of financial saving, and I have to find a fucking new job, man. I've been doing DoorDash and food delivery, and it's just not as stable as it had been. But I got to get my storage paid and handled, and then honestly, the only thing that I actually really need right now is to figure out graphic art for a schedule. Why are you flashing? I forget what the flashing unit decals on the map. Oh, okay, that's my friend. Gotta remember that the friend list does different things. Let's do speed. Okay, sweet. Well, that's really cool that you got into artwork, doing that as a full-time source of income. It's one of those kind of things that, like, I wish I had that kind of courage in certain parts of life, just to be able to run along with the wild end of things. But there's always, I think, sadly, with the way some things happen in my youth, I think there's always just going to be a part of my mind that needs someone to tell it what to do. Which sucks in recognition of a lot of things, but that's life. Oh, damn it, I could have stopped that. Oh, good, we did. Yeah, 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 right. Stop that puff. Did you get the rip back? Oh, on my Twitter, I'm not able to actually. Used to be a hobby, then turned it into work. Very nice. Um, I'm not actually able to check my browser right now. Yeah, right. I understand. I don't have a whole lot of skill set in like being able to feel confident in my art practice. But granted, I did take multiple art classes in high school, and my teacher really enjoyed some of the stuff that I made. It's just one of those kind of things where I'm not. What's the word? I don't know how to present a good calculation for my time versus like quality of work that I'm making because I don't have confidence in my own artwork. All right, well I guess I missed attacking you. D3, D3 Repock. Do 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 do. I'm hoping to get a job application in at one of the local pet stores. Well, all right, well, I just died very quickly. Yes, that is me. That is me on the Twitter sphere. Yeah, no, it's all good. Oh boy, I just toggled on the video to my chat monitor that I'm using on my phone, and the chat box on my stream is huge. I had no idea it was that big. I am going to have to fix that. See if I can actually adjust that right now. But why is it locking in partition like that? That's so weird that it's locking in proportions. Well, I guess the chat box is just going to be kind of big. Stick it right there for now. So you sent me a friend request or a message request? Oh, I forgot there. Okay, there's a whole. I completely forgot that there's a whole visual break on the bottom there because the start menu bar. Okay, cool. Alright, that should work for now. As I. Oh, where did my units go? Where did any of my stuff go? Oh, okay, battle's over. Oh, friend request. Okay, cool. Sweet. I think technically you would end up being my first friend on the internet, on Twitter sphere. And then do the Pegasus. Ah, the good stuff. Yeah, I only so basically, um, this past year has been a little bit of a psychological mess, and I let myself mentally rest. This year, I'm trying to start up with a whole bunch of different projects. Oh boy. Alright, well, here's hoping I have teammates, because nobody else is here. But yeah, so basically I'm trying to relaunch a whole aspect of a new presence on the internet. And so, A, meeting new people sounds very nice and enjoyable. B, making new internet friends also sounds very nice and enjoyable. My bug units are about to be squished, so that would be nice and enjoyable. And I gotta restart on a whole lot of things, new goals in life, and streaming. I'd like by the end of this year to be a source of at least like $500 in my life. I'd like to get vlogs done this year and actual focus on YouTube. Me and an old friend of mine, he sometimes discuss current events, political commentary, this, that, and the other. And he came up with this idea of making fun of certain aspects of like the LGBTQ Bud Light cans, where a bunch of conservatives were getting all butthurt because there were rainbows on their beer cans. So he wants to make this video where he's like all dressed up in his hunting outfits and hunting gear, got his guns, tosses them back in the back of the truck, get a couple of things together, opens up the driver's side door to the cab, and all of a sudden just beer can upon beer can, rainbow and pastels just spill all over him, and he falls out of frame, out of the camera view. And then suddenly he stands up and he's half a drag, and all of his hunting camouflage fell off of him. There's makeup on half of his face, and he's just like, "What the fuck?" He wanders into the house, and he wanders into their living room and just screams, "Who the fuck's been driving my truck?" And the camera pans across a bunch of dudes in their cowboy hats and fatigues, and they're like, "Oh, it wasn't me, man, it wasn't me." And it pans over to a friend of his with a really, really big white beard, gray hair, and lipstick and pastel pink eyeliner, and he's like, "Sorry, man." It's just a YouTube video skit that we had a good joke about, but we've been talking to each other about how we're gonna get a kiddie pool together, and we're gonna make a hot tub stream of us just hanging out in the backyard in lawn chairs, and we're just gonna crank some radio on the back and crack some beers, and just comment and making fun of people on Twitch while just relaxing. But yeah, it's we've had a couple really fun stupid ideas. But I've got to hound him a little bit. We got to follow through with all of our ideas, because there's a good deal of them. It's not that they'd be viral, but they most definitely will be some stuff that I'll be proud of as I get older. But but yeah. So basically, my resolution for 2024 is to follow through with all the stuff that I had as inspiration and ideas when I was younger that I never really did, because I was always listening to other people telling me what my priorities should be. And, love your family and love people involved in your life, but there comes to a point where you get to an acknowledgement in life where you're too trusting. At least I've been too trusting over the years. So, I don't know. I need to stop having faith in the idea of there always being a tomorrow to get stuff done. Need to get stuff done now. So that's my resolution for this year. But yeah, hopefully I can get enough people to run into Shattered Galaxy and find some people, streamers, maybe not even streamers, just some people off the Twitter sphere to get together and see if I can get a bunch of people to play the player versus environment. You can go caving and do stupid shit until we can get enough people to do actual battles like this scheduled. Otherwise, you know, this is just me getting up really, really early in the morning, some mornings, and playing a game that was from my childhood. Just being a dork. Oh, that's an idea. New streamers as a tag. Yeah. I don't know if there's a whole lot of people that are out there to actively look for new people to watch, but you never know. Oh, I miss my super powerful condors. When I was a kid, I was too young and naive to realize certain consequences. And so this game has this planet that I'm playing on right now, and it's the newbie planet, where you show up if you're making a brand new character, and then there's the professional planet where you go after you've had your character for a while. And you know, when the game was really, really big, there were a lot of people on the professional planet, but I had a character that, like, all 4 tier sets was like level 60. I had all of these different wonderful stats and points and other things, and I used this command, having paid for a subscription on the game using my family members' money for the first time ever as an 11-year-old, and I used the command to move my character, reset all of its stats, and go back to the newbie world. And like, I was so disappointed as a kid, and I never really got my character back to being a really powerful Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Oh, when he responds to me. So this is one of my favorite air units, and basically they can open up and blast a plasma cannon across other airborne units. He's just like, life is unfair, as I'm just like plasma cannoned immediately when I come onto the battlefield. Should I don't know, I guess that's a little bit of a dick move, but bringing in anti-air units. The person who just destroyed me says, "Hi, Twitch."
What's that?
Alright, good to hear that the new streamer's tag is active. Thank you very much for the advice, Joseline. Oh, that's gonna blow up in my face, and all my units are gonna die again. Run away. Run away! It's such a fun unit to play. Giant airborne behemoths. Alright, let's see what's over here. But yeah, if you ever want to join in on the game, it's just sgalaxy.com, and you're welcome to come play a game and join in for an afternoon. Or technically an evening. A morning. It's the morning right now. Are you kidding me? I can't believe that just happened. My units without orders just casually left what they were doing. Oh, most everyone is dead. That's how you know it's been a good game. Let's do anti-aircraft. But yeah, I will, later on today, I will accept your friend request on Twitter. And then, I don't know, just keep an eye on the Twitter sphere. And hopefully I'll be able to get around to doing some regularly scheduled American airtime events. But like, I'm like $1,000 behind on paying for my storage. And my source of income, that's been my source of income for around 2 years now, DoorDash, isn't getting as much deliveries and orders as it used to, so I need to find new work. And sadly, as much as I'd love this to be a priority, it just can't be a big priority just yet. But at the same time, if I try to make this into a priority, I might be able to make it into an income source. So, what was the math? If I can find $200, 200 people that find me amusing enough to give me $10 a month, I'll have a stable aspect of income to be able to feel like I'm, well, can't really say it that way anymore, specific because things have changed, but the idea is if I can find patrons and individuals interested in bullshit that I do, I'll be able to maintain my life on a bare level by doing things that my youthful self dreamed of. That itself would be amazing. Yeah, I hope to. I hope to eventually find a very nice, peaceful balance in some aspects of existence. Not only in the name of feeling safe, but feeling like I'm able to sustainably maintain myself. Instead of always feeling like everything's just collapsing in my face. I want to do mental health activism. That's what I really, really want to do. I spent a lot of money on a lot of equipment while taking care of my grandmother. I really need to try to challenge some of my own um, insecurities. And I like the idea of interviewing mental health workers and being able to broadcast and put online material for other people to use as a resource to help inspire themselves, as well as finding teachings from therapy and psychological growth online. And my idea was to build my Discord into a bit of a social hub with Dungeons and Dragons style story lore. No! Oh, well, I just rammed right into a minefield. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, right. I want to do mental health activism in aspects of my content creation. And as weird as it is, I'd like Fighting Drag to eventually become a brand name where people are just like, oh yeah, that's that one imbecile that's just casually existing and trying to teach others how to comfortably exist as well. I think that's an okay goal. Oh, there was no one on this pod. So is there mines or are there not mines? Am I about to die? Oh, I didn't blow up. I'm gonna blow up from the bug dudes. Oh, that's my ally. Oh, alright. That is not a challenge. Do it, man. I've seen streamers doing podcasts. Yeah, that's the one thing that's really fucking awesome, too, is, like, I have a couple longtime family friends or longtime friends, and they like the ideas of what it is I want to do. And but the only thing that I'm concerned about is like some of my friends are vulgar as fuck, and so I don't want to end up hearing having them accidentally say something uncouth and end up losing my streaming platforms or something like that. But I really, really look forward to some of our really funny punchline jokes and uh, doing streaming of a couple guys on lawn chairs drinking beers while having their feet in a kiddie pool and a couple other stupid things. It just fun's really, really fun. So yeah, those are my goals over the next year. Oh, and I gotta do a little bit better on my own personal health care. I gotta follow through with a few doctor's appointments from last year. Yeah, it's really really fun. It is it is actually really really funny. As you get older, you come to the realization. Well, I mean, actually, granted, my generation era has gone through different things, and then my friends' kids' generation era are going to go through some crazy shit. And I don't exactly look forward to parts of things that they're going to be dealing with. But it's uh, it's just kind of funny to me how um, humans try a whole bunch of different things and different jokes, and some of them function, some of them won't. But the one thing a lot of people come to an understanding to as we all get older is that we're all just experiencing life for the first time, and no one's perfect. So you just gotta try and be hopeful in the name of many, many things. Oh, that's what I just lost my train of thought and to refocus on my train of thought. A lot of people my generation and age were really absent-minded on the whole adulting thing. So we'll end up making doctor's appointments, not following through with doctor's appointments. I ended up getting a little bit sick, probably like 2 months ago. For a while, I was going to a chiropractor every 2 weeks, being covered with my state-covered health insurance, and I stopped going to the chiropractor simply because uh, I got sick. I didn't want to get the chiropractor sick. So I didn't go to the chiropractor, and I haven't been in like 3 months. It's been 3 months since I last went to get a chiropractor. It's only like, $15 worth of fuel and visiting with the chiropractor, who's a really, really nice guy. Watch some Disney movies in the lobby, a good time. But I haven't gotten around to doing so. Life. We all get busy. What in the world? Why is there just one of you exploding? What's gonna happen here? Oh, alright. I guess we're all going as one now. Farewell, sweet prince. Why are you self-destructing? That's funny. That's the player who's usually always hounding people about being proactive on capturing the point of contention. And he's like, everybody needs to reinforce, get this done, get that done, get this done, get that done. And then it's like, it's the end of the games for the day. This is the last match. Oh, hey, it's actually 5 versus 4 instead of 4 versus 1 now. It's just a casual self detonation. Kablam! Well, that's a fun question. Can you actually read the screen? I'm all like, say hi, Twitch, everyone. Hey, Twitch, make me famous. Oh, good, you can read all of the chat and everything for the in-game Twitch. It's make me famous. It's your boy Wazoria. That's great. So, Joseline, what kind of games do you like playing? Oh boy, my laptop's about to die. Okay, set that there. That's over here. All right, I'm back. Ooh. Okay, all right, I am back. Ooh, and what just happened? No, seriously, what just happened? Dude, no way. What was, here's the response. I usually play one game long like I played PUBG. Oh, dude, PUBG. I hear it's really, really fun. I haven't actually gotten to play PUBG myself. In 2 years since I played it again. You should play it. You will go back and play it. It's PUBG. We'll have to schedule some time to do some silliness. Okay, so I'm hearing you moving. I'm hearing you functioning. For some reason, the screen has turned black because how dare I? Okay, let's see if that did that. And then try this. And that toggle. Oh, how dare you. I'm so flustered. But yeah, I can't exactly say I played PUBG myself, but PUBG most definitely is really nice graphics. And the one thing that I've really, really been impressed by with the PUBG team or whoever's behind PUBG is how quickly they got everything developed for mobile and doing other accessibility platforms. PUBG became a really, really nicely accessible open field battle game really, really quickly. Are any of my units even repaired? No. Oh, yeah, alright. Alright, I probably shouldn't have done that. Let's go ahead and retreat. Because I believe battles for today on Relic are done. My stream's still going. My stream is still alive. My goodness, it's at 1 hour. Oh no. Whatever to do. Alright, so this will go here. And then, oh, shit. Alrighty, you have a wonderful day. Thanks for talking and thanks for coming by and keeping me company. You would have to use the XP hack to be able to have a good character for the professional world. Yes, I blow up a lot. Have a wonderful day, Joseline. That's really cute. Gotta love all the different Twitch chat stream gifts and overlays. Yeah, the Twitch community is a lot more engaging than some of the other websites. Thunk, 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 thunk. Lag spike. What do I have is deployed? Condors, cloaking methods, healers and repairs. Oh, with cloaking. Trebuchets, war pigeons, falcons, oisies. Oh, and ubics. The ubics were always a default organic unit for me when I was younger because I liked the way they looked. I was a simple child. If it made me smile, I enjoyed it. And that's simply how the world worked. Do 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 do. La 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 la. Dooby doob 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 doob. Waiting, awaiting for the battle timer to end. To end. Boop 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 boop. Waiting, waiting to reinforce the void. My men. Doop 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 doop. Oh, I don't know what to say. Do 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 do. At one point, I'm like, yeah, I want to play with my condors. Man, I really wish. Really, 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 really wish. Really, 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 really wish that this world was active. I really shouldn't have done the relic move on my stepbrother from very, very, very old, long time ago relationship that my dad's no longer in. His character, I ended up activating the codec to be able to move that character to the beginner planet, and then a month later, battles started happening on Morgana Prime again. So I don't know, I am a bit disappointed in the fact that I don't have two end stage accounts. I just have a bunch of accounts on the relic, on the beginning mood, on the beginning planet. But in all honesty, as a whole, um, this this planet's rough because like there's so basically when this game was still being properly maintained, there was a reincarnation program, and when you do a reincarnation, your character would get extra stats and more storage for units in the armory. So there's, when you have a character, now when you make a new character, you start on a relic, you begin on a certain structure, and then you make your way to um, the end game. But you can't do a reincarnation because the reincarnation was a paid for system that occurred only once every I think it was every 5 months. I don't remember. I was a kid. But so there's some characters here that they have 120 education, 110 clout, 80 tactics, and like 65 mechanical aptitude because they have some 38 reincarnations. And then a normal character has 48 unit slots. With 28 reincarnations, they have like 123 unit slots. So they're going into battle with the entirety of like three different characters' unit amounts to be able to reinforce from. And so there's a vast difference of how people will play based on the idea of having characters that they have to maintain safely because they don't have a lot of extra units and characters to fight with, versus people who can just casually burn out through an entire army and then come back and be like, oh yeah, by the way, here's my actual munitions over here. And so at one point, I wish I had more characters capable of playing up here on the professional planet. At another point, oh no, turn that off. Thank you. At another point, I know that I won't be able to recruit and get new players to this game to be able to compete on this planetary level. Granted, it would be really cool to just have a bunch of people with basic characters on professional level instead of dealing with all these other stuff. 1,126 at the point level. Ooh, a nuclear device has been launched. Oh, and it's from my team, so you get to watch it. Gosh, yes. That was beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. Oh boy, where is... Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, very nice. That is a very nice launch distance. That is a very nice launch distance. I like that. And they can visually stealth. It's so nice to have artillery that's able to visually stealth as compared to the beginner planet where every artillery piece is constantly visible. Which, isn't, that's more realistic, I guess, towards standards of actual interactions. Yeah, I can hit him from over there. Boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Oh wait, what? The people with the nukes retreated. Alright, well, that was a very fun nuclear detonation to catch on video. I'm glad I got to capture that for you, dear viewer, as I continue to blast these tanks with more artillery fire. And I can move from artillery and go into flat cannon to be able to attack airborne units. And that's why trebuchets are so nice. I'm going to be leveling up my fighting drag character. It's going to be a clouder. So it's going to have basically a bunch of extra stats specifically for getting high-end units, not for having high-end equipment. And I want to put trebuchets on my character for the beginning planet, because they just sound like a lot of fun to have. Ooh, boy, my laptop is heating. My laptop is warming up. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. So what's happening is these units here are actually red. And they're using a special attachment to be able to change their color name for being infiltration. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. It's a lot of imps. As someone's teleporting? Oh, I'm still firing artillery rounds. Wow, I've already ran through half my energy quota. Uninstall, decloak, reinstall. You know, for being pixel graphics, I gotta admit, acknowledge how nice this game really is. Did that work? Is that my artillery or theirs? Oh, well, no. Whatever it is dead now. Oh, that artillery manglement moved it. Oh, there's some artillery. There's some more artillery. That's the smaller version of these. It's artillery. An essential necessity to all military forces. Both fictional and non-fictional. Yeah. To a point, I just realized I'm a little disappointed. I've just had the exact same artillery units out the entirety of the map. I should have been a little more explorative with more silly things. But okay. Right, like, that's so funny to me. They're pinging the map exactly on this POC because everyone on the POC isn't even shooting at the things capturing the POC. Meanwhile, there's miners dropping mines where the portal is. Snake eyes. Power thirst. It's gratuitous energy in a can. An unsafe amount of energy. Kablamo, kablamo, kablamo. Well, dear viewer, I believe that is the end of this broadcast morning. This was fun. It's always nice to play something that makes me smile so much. Hey, and everyone leveled. That's nice. Go back to instant repair. Get hit by a spike of lag. Head back over to the location in the map. Pretty sure the battles are over for the night. But it also looks like there's enough people online to keep battling. Another point, however, it is 7. So I believe... Actually, yeah, no one else seems to be charging back into battle. That was fun. Oh. I seem to be wrong. Let's see if I actually even get entry into this. I might not be entered into the battle by the battle commander. I'll go try. And we will see. Oh, guess not. The battle is full. Alrighty. Well, that concludes this broadcast day. And knowing me, if I'm lucky, I may get around to doing some more content streaming later on today. Otherwise, I have a vlog I need to edit, hopefully today or tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day. If you're watching the VOD, you're welcome to hit that subscribe button. You're welcome to hit that follow button. You're welcome to just be a really cool human being, too. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you very much. Remember, it's sgalaxy.com. Come join. Have a good one.